Good morning, everybody. Before I get started, I just want to give a little hat tip to all you other gold bugs that are out there. If you are like me and you've been a fan of gold for quite a while, congratulations, you deserve it. You stuck with it, and you saw the writing on the wall of just a lot of manufacturing of debt and inflation, and I don't know where it's going to go, but this train feels like it's going to keep running. And you know, if you bought a lot of gold in the past from me or from other folks, I would imagine you're doing quite well. So anyway, let's get started. Got a great list this week. I'm really pumped about it. And when you start out with a 1907 cent in 67 red with a eagle eye photo seal and a CAC sticker, it's a pretty good way to start. So listen, this coin used to be Stewie Blay's coin. So Stu Blay was a huge Lincoln and Indian cent collector. He collected a few other things. He was a very eccentric guy, but he had a great eye. And this coin certainly is an example of it. There are two coins graded higher than this, or actually, yeah, I think 2 and 67 plus. One of them has a CAC sticker. And then this is the only other 67 that has a CAC sticker. This coin is a blazer. I don't think it's going to 67 plus. The guy that I got it from, real good guy, by the way, tried it. I know they tried it a few times for reconsideration. I said from the beginning, like that tick right there, I don't know if you can see it right on the face. I think that, and boy, it is tiny. And you got to really zoom in order to see it. But in order to be a 67 plus, truly, I think it has to have almost a perfect cheek. The luster is there, the color is there, the eye appeal is there. It's just, this coin is a freaking monster. So let's just talk about this. This coin specifically sold in 2023 after Stu had died in that auction that had a lot of his coins. Sold for $39,375. The 67 plus CAC sold just this past year in 2025, actually, for $52,000. Okay, so let's just let that all settle in. This coin, I think, got just kind of missed at the last auction it went. Somebody auctioned it this year, or no, I think it was this year. This year, I think at Heritage, it went off, and it hammered for less than 20. With the juice, it was 24 grand. This coin hammered for. There's lots of reasons to explain it, I guess. There's also the possibility that this coin was just missed, and this was a tremendous bargain. I am selling this coin, I think, at a steal for $27,500. Think about it. The 67 plus that maybe just has a slightly cleaner cheek just sold for 52 grand, and this coin 2.5 years ago sold for 39 grand, offered to you now at $27,500. I will have this coin with me at the show in Walnut Creek if it doesn't sell. I have a feeling it will, but nonetheless, I hope to see all y'all over there at Walnut Creek, the Diablo coin show, which is run by Larry Casagrande, and it's a great show. All right, going to something a little bit more palatable. Well, it's certainly just palatable. It's just a little bit more palatable for the checking account. This is an 09S VDB in VF25 CAC. You've heard me talk about 09S VDBs in the past. Not my favorite coin, but very popular. And whenever I can find a perfect one like this one, I absolutely buy it. Last few have sold in this range. This coin is $1,200. All right, what's up next? All right, cool. Coin I just bought raw and got back from CAC. It's a 31S, cool date. Better date, certainly not a key, but I guess a semi-key for the later dates. Got nice color on the obverse. Nice color on the reverse. Really nice color on the reverse. This coin is a freaking steal at 250 bucks, especially with that color. It's just gorgeous. I love coins like this. They're bang for the buck coins, right? Like, it's a perfect example, well-struck example of like just a classic type with great color and not that much money. All right, up next, 1872 proof. Now, I normally don't offer darker proofs like this unless they, under light, kind of start to present like that in multicolored ways. Now, this is a pretty coin. It's 2,950 bucks. There was a 65 that was much darker that just sold for 2,880. It was in an old green label holder, but the coin was like legitimately dark. And then a pretty coin like this actually sold in a 66 CAC this year for 2,640. I think I'm in the ballpark. This coin's pretty. Sorry about that. I should have polished that up. I did give it a good polish, but I missed that little tick there. I'll try to get it out for you. $29.50 for a beautiful 1872 proof quarter. Great for a proof type set. All right, next up, key date, Washington, white, beautiful. Hard to find without toning, believe it or not. Mint State 64. Just got this back from CAC. I'd call it antique white, by the way. It's not like blast dipped white. It's got a tiny little bit of toning to it. Regardless, look up the comps and everything else. The last one was a dark toned 64 CAC that sold for $950. CPG on this is, I think, $1,200. But anyway, I'm asking $1,150 for a key date 32S. Once they get 65 plus and above, they really start jumping. Okay, a non-CAC coin. Why do you have a non-CAC coin on here? Because Missouris usually do not come beautiful, and this coin has beautiful toning on it. I sent it off to CAC. When I first bought it, I paid $1,750 for it. And I was like, well, the obverse is like a lock CAC. And then the reverse, I said, well, maybe not. I was kind of talking with the guy I bought it from, who's a good friend and a good grader. And he and I were like, yeah, the reverse is a shot. Just a little bit lackluster. Very busy design on the reverse, the Missouri 2x4. Nonetheless, though, look at this obverse. If you're a Kamim guy, you know that Missouris do not come pretty that often. I'm marking this up $100 over what I paid for it, $1,850, and I think it's worth that for sure. Otherwise, I'll just keep it. It's just too nice. All right, next up, 2-part Rattler. I thought this coin was going to gold sticker, and it did not. I got a green. I got shut out on golds this last submission, which is kind of rare. Maybe I've just been getting lucky. This coin has very hard mirrors, hardly any lines. Like I grade this coin 5 all day. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Coin's very beautiful, great eye appeal. But you know what it really comes down to? With the holder and the beautiful look, the high-end nature, I grade it $550. It is a 2-part holder, by the way, and the holder is pristine. $550. All right, finishing up with $2, including this really, really nice looking $17.99 and XF40. This coin walked in raw along with a 1804 half eagle at a shop that I buy from, and dealer submitted them for the lady, and this is how they came back. The half eagle already found a lovely home out east, and this coin I imagine is going to do the same. It's hard to imagine a more original and attractive bust dollar. Like, this coin is as virgin as you can get. I don't think this coin has ever been lightened. And that's saying something. Like, it is, and it's still pretty. It doesn't look like a lump of charcoal. It's got like a light two-tone kind of look to it. Still cartwheels. Gentle luster cartwheel. It's not like a blazer because it's so original. You can see the same thing on the reverse. It's freaking gorgeous. Anyway, I'm pricing this strong. Like, I get it. It's just a $17.99. It's an XF40, but it's $6,950, and I love it. This coin is amazing. Year George Washington died. And finally, a 1898 O in 66 gold CAC. And I guess that's David Hall's gold sticker as well. So both John and David both think this coin is a 67 plus, I guess. I can certainly see that. It's a very clean chic. It's got, where is that little, I'm trying to find it. Like there's, I remember when I bought this coin, I was talking about it. I guess it's right there. There's like just a tiny little something there. Little bit of high point, like luster break there. Decent strike, not full. I'm always surprised that there are no 68s for such a common date. So 67 pluses are selling in the $5,000 range. This coin snuck through at auction. Sometimes it happens at Stack's Bowers. It happened with my 1892S Rattler. And I think that the same thing just happened with this coin. This is a coin that is worth more than what it sold for. I'm offering it just for a slight markup at $47.50. 2 gold stickers on it, old green label holder, perfect condition. Reverse is just as pristine. It's a great, great, great looking coin. So folks, if this is your first time watching, thank you for tuning in. If you're a long-time listener, thank you for sure for tuning in. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. I come at you every Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific, with 9 amazing, amazing coins for sale for your collection. All right. Good luck, everybody out there. Go gold, and happy hunting until next week.